Are you starting photography? Here are some of my mistakes that I made when I started, and I hope you listen so you can avoid the same mistakes as well. My name is Alpha from Beauty Polynesian, and I've done photography for over 5 years. The first mistake I made was buying a 3K camera kit lens. When I first started photography, I thought I did a lot of research. I searched online, asked for advice from photographers, their cameras, and took out the camera for testing. However, what I didn't anticipate is that after I'd buy my camera, it wasn't achieving the results I wanted. So 3K down the drain, within a year, I bought a secondhand camera, this time with a separate lens. Within the first year of photography, I had already bought 5K of gear. I might have cut down the cost of what I spent if I bought the first secondhand, or if I had just been more vigilant and making sure that I bought exactly the camera and the lens that I had wanted. I realized that I didn't need to make such a big purchase, and it was sitting in storage unused. I know there's a risk buying secondhand, but I personally have never looked back on my purchases to this day. Make sure you do your due diligence first before you spend that money. The second mistake I made was overpromising and under-delivering. And by the way, sometimes I still make this mistake constantly today, but if you can master this, you will be in the right mindset. When I first started, I didn't understand the process and I genuinely wanted to make a good impression. But because I didn't understand, I made promises I couldn't keep, like promising that I would edit within 3 days, even though it would take me 7 days. My laptop was slow and would play up very often. I spent more time editing than I initially planned. 7 days is still a good time, however, because in the client's mind, it was 3 days, it led them to have higher expectations. So instead of telling them 3 days, make sure you tell them 7 and provide it within 3. This makes sure that they're unexpectedly happy when they get the email that their photos are done before they expected it. If anything else in life pops up randomly and interfering with my deadline, this is also taken into account. So it's better to over-deliver and under-promise. Number 3, not understanding light. For me, lighting is better than background. If you have a good lighting, you have a good photo. In the beginning, I would prioritize background over lighting and not plan according to the light. If I wanted a certain background that was outdoor, I didn't do the homework to work out when the lighting would be the best. But now I always check the lighting and make sure that the location is good, and I make sure when I'm at the shoot that I take my time to find the best lighting in that situation. Lighting can transform a photo and make it more beautiful than you expected. Take the time, learn how to shoot with lighting and what works with it. Remember that mistakes are part of your journey as a photographer and that it's okay to make them. And even if you've made these mistakes, it's okay to make them again. But hopefully this video has helped you so you can avoid that. I hope you guys have a great day and look out for my second part next week.